Up, guys? Been a long time. Haven't seen you guys in a long time. So as you guys know, we got some action and we got some special action because I told you so. I told you guys what was coming. I told you guys that it was coming. I told you guys why it was coming. So it's a good day today. So welcome back to another episode of I Told You So, because it's a great, it looks great. I don't have a problem with it. A lot of people already, at least in my group, a few people already said that they were out, they were going to pass. I don't understand why. Um, I don't see anything wrong with the figure. If anything, it can't be an expensive figure. There's no head sculpt, right? So there should not be this should not be expensive at all. I'm going to say, between 260 and 275. At least that's what it should be. It looks like we're getting another USB lightsaber. I'm going to assume, right? We don't know if that's what's happening, but I don't understand. It wouldn't make sense. Not I don't understand. It wouldn't make sense why, or for them to not give us a USB lightsaber, if that's where they're headed now with that stuff, with that technology, right? So it's very interesting to see. Again, the reason why this was a no-brainer figure for me, why I was able to call it, and I told you guys as soon as I saw that character appear on the Ahsoka show, I told you guys immediately that figure is coming. I don't know if you guys remember when I did tell you, specifically I mentioned that the reason why he's a must character, meaning he was going to be made, because of the fact that his name is, his sub name, I guess, it's Marrok, right? But he's the last Inquisitor. That alone, right? Knowing that they're making the Grand Inquisitor, the fifth brother, the third sister, Reva, all that stuff, right? All that line. There is absolutely no way that they were not going to make the last Inquisitor, which is why I told you guys it was coming. And that was the same exact explanation I gave you guys that day during the first episode of Ahsoka when he appeared. So, beautiful. So one of the things they pointed out, I don't know if you guys noticed. Let me see who's in here real quickly. I just started talking. Test Jess, question mark. How are you? Welcome. I don't know if you're in here still, but what's the question mark? What's the question? Action in the box. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. Yes, we're going to get into that. Don't get ahead of yourself. He's in Galilee. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Tragedy Tales in the house. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So like I was saying, guys, as you can see, I have no complaints about the figure. It's a beautiful figure. I think I was saying one of the things they pointed out was the new, weathering style. It looks beautiful. It looks like it's rusted, the helmet. A lot of weathering, as you can see, he comes with the cape. I love the way the what do you call it? The weathering looks on here. Again, it looks like it's supposed to be kind of like rusted a little bit. Love these colors. Love the way it looks. I love the what do you call it? The lightsaber, the handle, the hilt. It reminds me of Darth Maul a little bit with the double-sided, which I think the double-sided ones are the coolest ones, believe it or not. I love them. But gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous figure, guys. It looks like he's got a little like red dot here, like a little LED thing. I don't know if that lights up. I doubt it. I don't think they're gonna give you that light up function. If they didn't give us the Grand Inquisitor's chest thing light up, they're definitely not gonna give you that little dot, light up function. So, but again, as you can see, very basic base, nothing crazy. William, welcome. How are you? Let's see. We got Rob in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. So, as you can see, we got the same effect of the moving blade or the moving light, as we have been getting for a while now. We get the two, plastic pieces. We get the one that's straight, and then we get the ones that are like this to make it look like it's moving, which is, when they started doing that, I thought it was the coolest thing. I was like, wow, we actually get to have an attachment to the hilt that makes it look like it's moving, and I thought that was the coolest thing at the time. I thought the Grand Inquisitor chiseled up. Oh, does it? I don't know. I'm just assuming that it didn't. If it did, if it does, I don't know. I haven't seen, like I told you guys yesterday, I haven't seen a video about it. All I know is like what I heard about the lightsaber not being too bright, and that's all I know about the figure. Like I said, if it's lit up, I have no idea. So I was just assuming that it didn't light up. So if it lights up, then. But again, it's Hot Toys going to give you, a light up for this? I don't think so. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. This is not even lit, and that red dot here looks bright, so that's what I'm saying. But I don't think you're gonna get that little, that little bulb in there. So that's what I'm saying. But I didn't know that the what do you call it? That the chest lit up. Mr. Mom, welcome. It does light up. Okay, so yeah, so there you go. But they're not gonna give you this little thing right there. So that's what I was saying. Babo, welcome, Babo. Look at the boots, guys. Wait. Really, really nice shoes right here. It looks like it's going to be a 2-piece shoe, right? This is going to be one piece here, the shin guard, and then you'll have the second piece for the ankle articulation, which again, I love it when you could get the, the outward rotation of the ankle, whether you could turn it in or out. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like when they do that to the figures. Here's another look. Really, really nice. So as you can see, guys, here's Ahsoka. And I'm going to get into her at the end. I have other pictures that I got yesterday. Let me see. The saber might be dim if they have it hooked up to not. I gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about yesterday regarding the Grand Inquisitor. And that USB, plug for the lightsaber that, turns out it's the same exact thing as the battery. So we got into the whole, adding more power to their stuff. You should watch it sometime. It was yesterday's stream. Anyone else is frozen? What's frozen? Explain, Tragedy. I don't know what that means. Anyone else is frozen? I don't know what you mean by frozen. So, like I said, here's Ahsoka. So, before we get into Ahsoka, I just want to remind you guys what I said regarding Ahsoka, just so you guys understand. And for those who didn't watch, you'll know what I said when during the first episode when Ahsoka came out with the same exact outfit as she did in the Mandalorian show, right? So what I said was, because she got a DX as part of the Mandalorian, that outfit cannot be reused. That's what I said. It cannot be reused because they're going to give us the same exact figure twice. So what did I say? Then she came out with the white suit. I said, she definitely has to come with that white suit 100%. I said, if they're going to give us the same outfitted Ahsoka from the DX, I said they have to give us a separate outfit, meaning the white outfit, because there's no way that we're going to get the same exact figure twice for two different shows. So they had to give us that white one. I knew that immediately, which is what I said. That's coming 100%. Even before they showed us the white one. What did I say? I said, there's going to be a costume change at some point, and that's the one we're going to get. And what happened? It looks like we're getting both. I don't know if this picture specifically is the DX21, to make the pictures look cool with her in them, or is it the new Ahsoka, right? So again, we're either getting a regular white, which is going to be your standard, and we're going to get a deluxe or a special edition with what I'm going to assume is, the second outfit, which is going to be probably the great one. So for those who didn't get the DX, Hot Toys probably like, well, you don't have to buy the DX if you want to buy this. But There are differences, and I'm going to point them out in a little bit. Let's see. Nothing is frozen. Fab just don't move very much when. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm frozen. I just restarted my computer. It's 11:11, guys. Make a wish. Some guy, my friend, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hit smash that like. Yes, guys, please don't forget hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. You guys never hit that like button, and I hate it when you don't hit that like button because it just makes me feel like you guys don't care about me, and you guys are the worst people in the world.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Chris, my friend, welcome. How are you? Thank you for being here again, as always. Happy Wednesday. Carlito in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you again. Back to back. Look at you on a roll. 2-day stream. 2-day stream. Got a little egg. This guy. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about what? Tell me. Nobody cares about what? So, as you can see, so now you have, like I said, you got the cape, so it's removable, as you can see. I like the cape look. I think he looks more badass with the cape on. But again, you could see, how clean the suit is, and you can see detachable cape. So anytime you see these comments here, these point outs, this is them telling you, what's happening. And we're gonna get your leg button. This guy, unbelievable. So it looks like, not it looks like, they're telling you that you could remove the cape. It looks cool both ways, but I like the cape. I like to see, look at that. You can't beat the cape. It looks like it's wired, at least from the image, because it's staying, you know what I mean? It's not a draping cape. So it looks like it's wired, which, it should be. Everything I feel like it should be at this point. Daniel, my friend, welcome. How are you? Thank you for being here. So, it looks like it's wired, but again, maybe not, because look how thin this is, right? Look how thin all of that is, and it doesn't look like there's a sewn in like seam here where the wire would be. It just looks straight flat. But now, paying more attention, it looks like the wires are coming down this way, right? So that could be it, holding them open this way. Because these seams, as you can see, are a little thick here. So this is probably where the let me zoom in. So this is probably where the wire is going to go, right? Right here in these thicker lines, because as you can see, look how thin that is. So it's definitely not going to be wired around the bottom or the front, as you can see. It's going to be probably in the seams that they sewed together. Again, I'm just assuming. I don't know if it's even wired, because it doesn't look like it would be from the bottom. So now you got to question that. Here's another look. Beautiful. I love the helmet. That was my favorite thing about the character as soon as I saw it. I love the way it looks, different, and just again, I give this figure right now, as it looks, a 10. Gorgeous. The first thing I said was it's a very, very sexy figure. As soon as I saw it on the show, look at that thing. It looks like a ninja. It looks like a ninja in Star Wars. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Love this thing already. It doesn't look like we're getting anything exclusive, anything special edition about it. It's, it is what it is. Is this going to sell out by any means? Who knows? I doubt it. But it's still a cool figure. It shouldn't be very expensive because of the fact that it's there's no head sculpt, right? So I'm gonna say between like $260. But again, it's a very cheap figure, right? To make. All it is panels, right? Clothing, panels, shoes, and a helmet, right? But the moment they mention that something new is being done or was done to the armor, which I think they did. They mentioned that it was like new weathering or new rusting look or whatever it is, and I'm going to get to it in a little bit. That's them telling you we did something different. We're going to charge you for that. So I personally would expect this figure to be, 260, 275. I don't even think 285, right? Because a 285 figure comes with a head sculpt. So it shouldn't even be 285. I think between 260 and 275. But again, because of the fact that they're telling you that they did something different or something new, that might be applied to the price. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean. This is pretty much the same picture. Here's a close-up of the face. Again, look at all that weathering. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You can't go wrong with that. Just beautiful. Again, I don't. The people who said, who are passing on this, who said, pass. I don't understand why. There was no explanation. Nobody really said why. They just said, easy pass. And here's another look of Ahsoka, as you can see. Again, wearing the gray DX21 poncho. Again, I didn't expect them to give us this, but again, it could be the special edition, add-on. We'll see what happens. And then here's another picture of Ahsoka. Again, they're hinting at her because she's probably going to be announced soon. I think, who was it? Somebody said, I forget who. I think it was Bobby. Bob said that he thinks that there's a lot of figures coming from this line because of the fact that Marrok wasn't really, on the show too much. Very, very short amount of time, screen time. And so the fact that they're making him, I guess it was a little surprising to him because, again, not a lot of screen time. But like I told you guys back then when I first saw him, the fact that his name is the last, and I told you guys this earlier, the fact that his name is the last Inquisitor, you can't have all the Inquisitors being made and not the last one. It doesn't matter how long he was on the show. It could have been there 30 seconds. He has to get made because he's part of that whole line, of that whole Inquisitor line. So that's why I said he's 100%. And not only that, but he's a very, very good looking character too, Tap dancing. That was tap dancing. Looks like that. Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love Snake Eyes. I love that look. And so I said, he looks like a ninja from Star Wars. This is a must for me in my collection. Internet fart gas character. What the hell? Internet fart gas character. But yeah, see, here it is again. Just beautiful, beautiful. Again, very basic. They're not showing you any fancy posing. They're not showing you, anything crazy. It's going to be your standard body. It looks like it's a thin body at that. It could be a female body. Who knows? But one thing, guys, that I noticed in one of the pictures that I found was this. And shout out to William also. He knows why. So as you can see, pay attention to this. So here's your white outfit, right? Here's your white outfit. Like I said, it was coming. It's a no-brainer. Now, what is it happening? Are we getting an entire whole outfit for her or just the white thing? I think we're getting the entire whole outfit. And we're getting the gray poncho as well. But pay attention to her hair, horns, whatever you want to call it, in the back, right? Look how long this is. Okay? Keep that in mind because we're going to get back to that. Here's another one. Look at the yellow. It's popping up now. It used to be a little more red and orange. Now you see more yellow, different angle, different, the light's hitting it differently. Again, beautiful. Look at that. You could sit the hilt in the back. That looks really nice. But again, if you're using the cape, which I am, that's not going to look good. So I'm going to have the cape on. So I'm not going to use that. Put it on there. Here's another look. Gorgeous. See, highly detailed weathering effects, right? So by them telling you that, just that, they're telling you we did something new, something different, right? That we haven't done before, or else they wouldn't have mentioned it, right? They would just show you that this is what the figure looks like and that it is what it is. They don't need to tell you that they updated this or they did something different to it, right? So this right here is telling you there's going to be a charge for this, right? Again, that's what I'm saying. How expensive can this figure be? It should not be expensive at all because of the fact that there's nothing to it. This has less paneling than a trooper. And how much is your standard trooper right now? Right? You don't have, let me show you. Let me go back real quickly. let me get a whole, like a full body shot. So here, so for a trooper, what would you have, right? You would have armor on the bicep, right? On the upper arm. You would have armor on the forearm. You would have armor on the chest. You would have armor on the legs, right? On the thighs, the legs. So already they're not putting in as much money as a trooper, right? As you can see. Yeah, they're spending more time on developing the weathering and the paint and all that stuff, which is fine. But when it comes to paneling and using, paneling, they didn't use as many as they would for any trooper, literally any trooper. So what does this mean? It should not be expensive. It should not be more expensive than a trooper. But because of the character, because of who he is, I can guarantee you it's going to be, more expensive than a trooper. So here it is. So again, here's the weathering. They're pointing that out. They're letting you know. They're throwing it in your face, like I said last night. They're throwing it in your face, letting you know this is what we're doing. Right? So here it is. Highly detailed weathering effects. LED lightsaber powered by USB. Again, letting you know that this is what it is. So now we know that it is, USB, like I said earlier, without knowing, because I didn't know. Detachable cape. We just went over that. So they will always tell you what is being done new, so you understand why there will be, or if there is any price increase. Right? This is why they do this. Right, to let you know that you're just not paying for a plain figure that you're not doing anything with. It's just, oh, here's a plain figure. No, this is what we did. Highly detailed weathering effects, LED lightsaber powered by USB. They have to let us know to justify any price increase if there's any, right? Which I feel like there's always, some. Let's see. William says early BF is a Satchel 20 code. Oh, a lot of the same crap it looks like, but maybe one or two. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Thank you for that, William. William Cody. Guys, so as you can see, so early BF is a code for 20% off. So there you have it. Say thank you to William, always looking out for you guys. That's why William should, believe it or not, William should be either an admin or a moderator for the bigger groups, at least, in the community, just because he's so involved with that stuff, that he should be, he's already in a few, which is cool because he knows who's new in what group, and he's actually on top of the fraud a lot in the groups, because he sees what goes on in the ones he's controlling. So guys, so there's a figure, right? So we went over. I'm going to go through the pictures real quickly again, and then we're going to get into Ahsoka, because there are differences, which I didn't even think about, because it's not something that I pay attention to, because I didn't think that would even be a thing. But here we go. So here we go. So here's Ahsoka. We just saw Ahsoka, right? White suited Ahsoka. Here is the other one that I went over, right? Gray poncho. So you got white, right? You got gray, right? Gray again. And then this is what I told you guys to pay attention to. Here's another one. I think that was repeated. This one. So as you can see, the new one has a longer horn, a longer hair, a longer ponytail, whatever you want to call it. Look how long it is. This one is the DX21. Look how much shorter it is. So what I'm going to assume and what I'm going to speculate on is this. We will most likely get I'm going to hope, and I think we should get the white head sculpt. Meaning, if you guys remember, she looked different from when she went from the gray outfit the Mandalorian outfit to the white Ahsoka outfit. Her whole face, the crown that she had on was different. Everything was different, right? So what is Hot Toys going to do? Are we getting two head sculpts? Are we getting two different face plates? Or are we just getting that look with swappable outfits? Those are all possibilities, right? What is Hot Toys going to do? Hot Toys going to do? I have no idea. But what I'm gonna guess on is that if we're getting the white outfit, she has to look like what she did when she had the white outfit on, right? Which was different than when she had the gray outfit on. So it looks like we're getting an updated head sculpt 100%. As you can see, the hair alone is already longer, or the horns or whatever. It's already longer than the DX, which again, I would have never noticed that. I would have never paid attention to it. Why would I think that the hair is a thing or the horns are a thing? I would have never. So this is how they updated the figure. And I didn't even notice that on the show, right? I didn't notice that on the Mandalorian, how long her ponytail was. And I don't remember, even on Ahsoka, seeing if it got longer. Why would anybody, notice that? I mean, I'm assuming people do, but I would have never, ever in a million years thought that, oh, they're making her hair longer. Never. So there's a change right there. Again, I don't know what adjustments or updates or upgrades are going to do to the body. I'm gonna assume and hope that they don't use that same body. Knowing Hot Toys, it's a huge possibility that they may use that same body. But with fixes, meaning my goal is for them to use a body like the Wonder Woman body. To avoid, it's one piece, the elbow and the forearm, or the arm and the forearm are one piece, right? Attached at the elbow, instead of whatever, they did to the DX21 that was, for whatever reason, two pieces. I thought it was so unnecessary to do that. I don't understand why that would even be a thing. Why not just use a regular body that's not going to snap at the elbow like every single other figure that they make? Seamless figure at that. I got to be very specific about that, because obviously a figure that, is in a suit, you don't need to have a seamless figure, a seamless body for. But a seamless figure, right? Why not use a one-piece figure? Meaning, you don't need to add extra attachments to, for joints, for what? All that's doing, by you creating more areas where it could break, that's most likely what's going to happen. So if you use, like, for example, a Fison style body, that has no joints, see, like this, something like this. Let me show you guys real quickly. So as you can see, there's no reason for Ahsoka's arm to break off if it's a body like this. That's what I mean when I say Wonder Woman, because you can bend this arm as much as you want, and where is it going? Why is it going to break in two pieces? It won't, because it's one piece, right? So that's what I mean. That's what they should have done for the DX1. They know better than that. We know that Hot Toys knows better than that. So why did they go, that route? I have no idea. Maybe they were testing out something. They should have tested that, beforehand. They should have grabbed that figure and bent it as many times as possible to make sure that whatever modification they had just made to that body was done properly, or was, the right thing to do. So it sucks. I'm terrified of my DX21. It's standing there. It'll never get, those elbows bent at all. But hopefully they learn from that and they'll, use up a different body. I, again, hope that they use not the WB100 body, not that one, because that's a silicone body, and they would never do that unless it's some type of fancy celebration piece like Wonder Woman. But the Wonder Woman 84 figure, that body was seamless and perfect, right? So that's the type of body they should be using, right? The reason why they used a new body for this DX21 Ahsoka is because, as you can see, the body's a little bit muscular. It's a little bit taller than a female body. it's a little bit, has more weight to it than a female body, than a regular female body. So I understand, right? But my thing is, why did you have to go mess with the elbows? There's no reason to. And they got away with it because remember that she's all covered up at the forearm, as you can see right here. Right? So everything was covered. Everything was covered. But why are they breaking? What was wrong with that, with that application of joint that messed it up? Who knows? But very exciting, guys. Let me know what you guys think real quickly. Let me know what you guys think regarding if we're getting a brand new head sculpt made for the figure, if we're getting the DX1, the DX21 head sculpt reused again, just with longer hair, or you think they're gonna go all out. Let me know, please, in the chat. Carter says, "Bro, no, this isn't a Fison. This is some third party like gladiator figure that I bought. As you can see, I never used it because it turned out to be such crap. And look, the thing fell off, like the shin guards fell off, and it just turned out to be such a. So I just kept it for the body and the head sculpt because this is the guy. Well, the reason why I bought it, I don't know if you could tell. Actually, let me zoom in. This guy, the reason why I bought it was because this guy was the messenger, the head sculpt. He's the messenger from 300. Leonidas, King Leonidas, 300, that movie. So that's why I bought the figure, right? Because I was like, oh, this will look great next to Leonidas. And when I take it out of the box, I start putting it together, and it just like fell apart. And I was like, you know what? It's not even worth it. So that's why I never did anything with it. But that's what it's for. It was for the 300 line that I have. I have two Leonidas figures, and I wanted him, but that's what happened. But no, I'm not a Fison guy. This guy is a Fison. Unbelievable. But yeah, guys, let me know. Stop being weird. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're thinking. If you guys think we're gonna get a brand new head sculpt, or we're getting a reused head sculpt with longer hair, which, as you can see, it's easy to do. I believe that the DX21 came with the separate rolling eyes. So I have a feeling that this Ahsoka should as well. Just because I have a feeling that they're gonna reuse the head sculpt, but they're gonna repaint it, to update it. It's gonna be the same exact head sculpt, updated to look like the white Ahsoka's, markings and crown, and that's what I think. Let me see. Uncle says, "Oh, that's Dr. Ray from the show Spartacus." Send it to me. I don't know who that is, Dr. Ray. New scrub, new body, new. Yep. I hope the new body is a thing. I hope the new body's a thing 100%. Because it's definitely necessary. We cannot have Hot Toys cannot. I mean, they can, but they cannot give us that body again. Absolutely not. I think people would riot. I would become, if they do that, I will become the biggest in-art fan in the world. Just kidding. Action Box says, there's no doubt in news. Yeah, has to. I think it has to. I think it has to 100%. They're already updating the hair. So the face, like I told you guys, has to get updated 100% because she did look different with the white outfit. Like I said, different markings. The crown that she has around her forehead, different as well. So all those changes got to come. Iron King, welcome. I hope they make a Balin and Shin. Yeah, that would be great. The only reason why I have doubts is because of the fact that Ray passed away. But here's the thing. Chadwick Boseman passed away as well, and we got his figure. Right, we got that 2.0 Black Panther figure with the mask and the shield and all that stuff, right? So does him dying mean anything? Clearly not, right? Regarding not mean anything in general. I mean anything regarding the figure, right? Hot Toys making the figure. So that's why now I'm like, you know, the passing away aspect of it obviously doesn't affect Hot Toys unless it was already under license, prior, blah, blah, blah. Then that's how we'll get it. Shin, I would love, but are they going to make her? Who knows? They could. I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Balin is a must. That guy was just such a badass character. Just very, very mean looking. Just real bad. Like, my word for him is badass. So I never even mentioned, that Hot Toys would make these figures, these two figures specifically, because again, the fact of the death, number one, and if they don't make him, why are they going to make her? Obviously, if they're going to make him, they have to make her because they were together the entire show, right? You got the apprentice and you got the master. So that's why if they make one, they have to make both. And I feel like if they don't make him, they're definitely not going to make her. So that's my logic behind that. Mr. Bob says, first DX Ahsoka was trash personally. The body was trash. Everything else was fine. The not even, I can't even say the body. The joints, the elbow joints were the only issue with that figure. I love the body. I love the muscular body, the new developed body. I like the way that it, she looks jacked. It's a taller female body than pretty much anything else we've gotten. It looks like I never put it next to a Wonder Woman body, so I don't know. But like, she's taller than a Black Widow. She's taller than probably around the same of a Nebula, maybe a little bit taller because of the hair. So it was definitely a new body, orange colored body that was new. So so the issue with that was strictly the elbow joints that could breaking. Anything else, there was no complaints, right? Now I didn't have any complaints. I thought the accessories were great, and I got the 21. I didn't get the one with the basic base with that water on it, which I wanted it because it was different base, but again, because it was one of those bulky bases, I was like, you know what, it's not a big deal. But it looks nice with that water. But yeah, that was the only issue. That was the only issue with the figure. Again, for me, it was just that the elbows, and mine didn't break. Mine's perfectly fine. But the fact that you can't use the figure 100% like you should, that's a negative for the figure, right? So that figure cannot be a 10. I don't remember if I made the video on it. If I gave it a 10, I gave it a 10, because again, the figure is beautiful. It's just those elbows that sucked. But I have no complaints about the figure whatsoever. I blame Hot Toys for using that crappy body. Again, not crappy body, the crappy elbows or whatever they decided to do. But like I said, if they don't give us a different body with this new one, it's going to be a huge problem in the community, like a big deal. Like, people are going to really trash. Like, they're already trash talk Hot Toys, and Hot Toys hasn't done anything wrong like that bad. Imagine if they, give us the same body again, people would lose their mind. So I hope not. But with Hot Toys, you never know. You never know. We know that they recycle everything. We know that if they can reuse something, they'll reuse it. Because as a company, as a business owner, I would do the same thing. If I got tons and tons of pieces that I can repaint and reuse, instead of making new stuff, why wouldn't I? It's just common sense. Anybody would do it, right? So, that's the thing. Derek, how are you, my friend? Yeah, no, that exactly. You never know is 100% correct. That's exactly what I just said. You never know. With Hot Toys, you never know, because they have done it plenty. They're not going to stop doing it all of a sudden. It's going to continue to be done. And so it's just, if they did do that, right? If they just decided to slip in that same body, I hope that they fix that elbow issue, because again, the body was perfectly fine besides the elbows. So whatever they did to the elbows, I hope they don't do it anymore, because that means that whatever they did to this body, they had to literally cut. Because if you guys pay attention to how the elbows are coming off or the arms are coming off straight, like somebody went and just sliced it. That means that there's a piece that's attached or cramped onto the top of the arm. I haven't seen what the joint looks like at all. So I'm going to assume that it's a piece that's cramped onto the top of the arm, and then when you bend it, it slides out, and then there's the arm, and then you can't put it back in. So again, why would they do that? Why would they go from a one piece? You know what I mean? Like, if all bodies, right, or at least if most bodies are like this, silicone bodies or wrap bodies like this, right? It's not like just straight plastic. There's some type of skin material on top. If they're all one piece, why would you modify it to cut here? You know what I mean? Like, why? What's the point of that? Even like a body like this, if you notice, right, it's just an insert. It's not like they put a piece here and a piece here, and then there's a joint in between. No, it's one piece, right? It's an insert. So you stuck something in there, and where's it going? Where's it going? Where's his elbow going? Nowhere. Why would it break? Why would it break? It shouldn't break because it's inserted. So whatever the hell they did to that Ahsoka body doesn't even make sense. But like I said, hopefully they learn from that, and we get a better body, a modified body where that's not going to happen, because exactly what Mr. Mom said, it's not worth it to spend all this money for something that, it's going to break. And then what? And apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear that Sideshow didn't have enough replacements for people who were getting, whose bodies were breaking. So can you imagine that situation? My body broke. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any more. What do you mean you don't have any more? So now what? Oh, well, you could get a refund or a partial refund, whatever the hell. But I want my figure. Yeah, but we don't have it. That's a problem. Then you got to go get, if they give you your money back, then you got to go find it somewhere else. But at least, that's an experience. Now you know that the figure's broken, and you got to get another one. But I think what happened was, when that started happening to people were, obviously you immediately have to request a replacement. The thing is that I don't think anybody realized that it was an overall issue that these figures were having, as a whole, right? That every figure was susceptible to this issue. It wasn't like just one here, one there. No, it was every single figure made, this could have happened to. It wasn't like, oh, mine's perfectly fine. No, mine's perfectly fine because I didn't bend the elbow 90 degrees. Mine's just barely moved because I was like, I am not breaking this thing. So knowing that, right? So everybody, let's say mine broke, right? Oh, mine broke. Sideshow, I need a new one. Okay, give me a new one, right? That's just instinct. You just immediately go get a new one. I think that if people didn't know that they were all defective, I think people would have just rather gotten their money back and left it alone. I think that's what would have happened if people knew that that it was all the bodies that were messed up, not just some, But yeah, guys, we got some good news. Good news, very exciting news. I'm very excited for Ahsoka. Again, I love my DX21 besides the elbows. I love that base. I love the accessories. Do you guys think she's going to come with a Yoda? Obviously not. Not a Yoda, a Grogu. I said a Yoda. What else? There's a little Grogu right there. That's why I said that. Obviously, she had him on Mandalorian, but not on her show. So there's no reason for her to get a Grogu. But very exciting, guys. Anybody excited for Ahsoka, the Ahsoka figure? Let me know in the chat, please. Peyton, welcome. How are you? Welcome back. Long time no see, my friend. Feel like I haven't seen you in like a few hours. Thank you for being here, my friend. I feel like I'm really dark on screen, guys. Yeah, why am I so? It looks like so dark. There we go. But yeah, let me know, guys. Anybody excited? Anybody very, very excited for Ahsoka? Why are you guys so quiet? You guys are the most boring people in the world.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
All All right, guys. Well, if you don't want to talk to me, then I'm out. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. See how you guys feel about Ahsoka. If you guys think she's going to be updated, if you guys think she should be updated, if you guys are happy with the old body, and do you think that it was just a freak accident that was going on? Peyton says Ahsoka the White, I think will be awesome figure. I'll probably get her. Do you think she's gonna be it's gonna be a newly updated head sculpt also? And as you can see, the hair is already different. But do you think she's gonna get like a whole new, different markings on her face and a different crown on her forehead? This guy Galilee. This guy's unbelievable. He's a Galilee. Talia, my friend, welcome. Thank you for being here. There's that Let All Go movie to AE. Let All Go movie to AE. Let All Go movie to AE. Let All Go movie. I don't understand. Let All Go movie to AE. Let All Go movie to AE. Movie to see Marvels. Movie to see Marvels. Oh, let's all go. Let's all go to see Marvels. Gotcha. My God. You're like a puzzle. I don't know how that's gonna be, guys. I'm not too excited. That's not something that I'm going to the movies for. I don't think so. Not at all. Not at all. And we're getting figures. We have to get figures from there. We have to get something from there. So we'll see what happens. Daniel says, I will definitely get Ahsoka the White and Thrawn. Yep. Ahsoka needs a new head sculpt for me, though. Yeah. So I think it's happening. I think they have to give us a different head sculpt. I think they have to tweak it, at least tweak it, because there are differences from her in the gray outfit and her in the white outfit, right? There are very obvious differences. So they need to update the head sculpt. And again, the fact that they already did the hair, shows that it's already updated somewhat. So we'll see. Yeah, I think she will do. Yeah, she has to be 100%. Ghostbusters new trailer. Ooh, I didn't know that. I gotta watch that. Head sculpt can definitely be improved. So yeah, no, I think so too. I think it's gonna be a new one, 100%. If it's not, then again, this head sculpt wasn't bad at all. The problem with the DX21, it wasn't the head sculpt. But like I said, she looks different on her show, so she needs to be updated. Lucho in the house. Welcome. You woke up. Look at this guy. Look at this. I just got off work. This guy, unbelievable. He works literally 18 hours a day, overnight shift, sleeps all day, doesn't collect, but he works, as you're reading it here, he works to collect. He doesn't collect, but he works to collect. Thank you for being here, my friend.
It doesn't matter how you're
doing. So yeah, guys. Crazy, right? Crazy. So I think she will be announced very, very soon. What's today? Today's Wednesday. I think hopefully within the next couple weeks. I don't know what the holdup would be. She's already being, teased, but then remember how long it took for what's his name? My God, Samuel L. Jackson's Jedi role. What's his name again? Oh my God, what's his name? Somebody tell me in the chat. I completely blanked out on his name. Oh my God. Not Kit Fisto. Not. Oh my God. Mace Windu. Thank you, Nefty. My God. So remember how long it took for him to be announced after he was teased in I forget which pictures he was in. Either the I think it was Django, the Django pictures. Look how long it took for him to be announced. Like, actually go up for pre-order. A while. after he was teased. So that's what I'm saying. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, probably sooner, who knows? But the fact that they're teasing her, they're getting ready to what do you call it? To show her. That's going to be very exciting. And obviously the moment they show her, I'll see you guys back here with another episode of I Told You So. Mace. He said that rock line. No, Peyton, I meant Mace Windu. He said, don't do drugs, kid. Oh, my God. This guy. Oh, man.
Wrong. I don't think so.
Bob. All right, guys. I'm out of here. As always, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for being active. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.